All right, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Harakakadash. I want to give double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and teach well. And I want to say Shalom to the whole full elect. All right, it's going to be a quick little lesson on, basically not to idol worship, man. Okay? Not to idol worship. All right? Not to do it. It's not a thing that we should continue to do. The Lord's people, let me say that. So I'm going to start off with Deuteronomy 6 and 12. It says, then beware lest thou forget Yahweh, okay, Yahweh, all right, which brought thee forth out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage, okay? And in the days of this that we've been living in this current society, in this current world, we haven't been taught who the Lord was, okay? We have not been taught that we were Israelites until now, okay? Starting with Abba Bivens, all right, Apostle Tahar and the men of Great Millstone, okay, that teach the correct doctrine. All right. So we have forgotten the Lord, all right, because the Lord, stripped us of our heritage. But the Lord has given us back our heritage through his mercy. This is Jeremiah 17 and 4. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thine heritage that I gave thee, all right, which is the name of Israel, being called an Israelite, the law, statutes, commandments, okay? I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in a land which thou knowest not, for ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever. And how is this kindled fire? How is this fire kindled? Through idol worship, man. Okay, Israel forsook the Lord. Okay. All right. This is Judges, chapter 10, verse 13. Let's go here. All right, this is Judges 10 and 13. Yet ye have forsaken me and served other gods, wherefore I will deliver you no more. All right, every time we went off within the book of Judges, we went and worshiped other gods, and the Lord delivered us from the hands of our enemies, and they destroyed us. All right, and we are at the time right now where we are completely destroyed as a nation. All right. That he wasn't getting a fair trial. Well, that's of course he's not going to get a fair trial. But nonetheless, the Lord has not delivered us yet. Okay. All right, because it's not the time. Which Jake has chosen, they constantly crying to them. They these churches, they go run behind this Muslim god, okay? They run behind this Buddhist god or whoever these damn idols are, man. And they cry unto those individuals, and they have no relief, okay? Because those gods, okay, that have been set up are not really gods, man. Okay, they are idols. All right. It says, let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. All right. And the Lord is the one bringing the tribulation. So if you understand that, you should be crying to the one that's bringing the tribulation. Okay. All right. So let's go to back to look, all this right here. It says, because they have forsaken me and worship all these other gods, okay, these different nations, which we're not supposed to do. All right. All right, here we go. This is Jeremiah 2 and 13. For my people have committed two evils. They have forsaken me, the fountain of living water, Yahweh Shai, and hewed them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water. All right. When you hew something, you build it, you make it. All right. So they made unto them other gods with their hands, which hold no water, man, which give you nothing. All right. Yahweh Shai gives you life. Okay. These words, they are spirit and truth. All right. And they quicken your spirit. All right. Let me see. We're gonna have to go back to that. But let me get to the point of this lesson. All right. So when we forgot the Lord took our heritage from because we in the Old Testament times, right? And even in now, we chose other gods instead of choosing the Lord. All right. Verse 13 it says, thou shalt fear Yahweh thy power and serve him and shall swear by his name. Let's look at this word serve. All right, the word serve is ibad. All right, it says to work, serve, to labor, to work for another, serve another by labor. And that's Yahweh Bashim outside who we working for and serving. All right, in regards to labor, to serve the Most High. All right. Let me see. All right, we're in bondage to the Lord. Okay. All right, let me see. All right, right here, a worshiper. All right. All right, servants, servant. Okay. Let me see. All right, it says to worship the Most High. Let's look up what it means to worship. All right. All right, the feeling or express of reverence and a adoration for a deity. All right, and how do you do this? Have this feeling or expression of reverence for the Lord. You keep His commandments. Okay, but Jake don't want to do that. All right, so let's go back. It says here, "Ye shall not go after other gods of the people which are round about you." All right, so we got Muslim people around us. All right, we got Chinese, Japanese. All right, you got Edomites around you. Okay, so-called white people. You got all these other nations around about you in a melting pot called Babylon, which is confusion. All right, and you're gonna be confused on the way which you go if you don't have some type of structure in your life. Starting off with Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, you're gonna go to these other things that seem enticing, these other philosophies, these other doctrines. Okay, but the Lord is going to destroy you for that. And you don't want to be destroyed for idol worship. All right. Verse 15 says, for Yahweh thy power is a jealous power among you, lest least the anger of Yahweh thy power be kindled against thee and destroy thee from off the face of the earth. All right. And how did the Lord destroy us off the face of the earth, man? He killed us. All right. Put us to death. All right. Scattered us to the four corners, man. All right. And the curses, man. All right. Because we chose not to serve the Lord with gladness, with a joyful heart. All right, let me see. All right, this is Deuteronomy 28:45. Moreover, all these curses shall come upon thee, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, and shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed. All right, destroyed is put to death as a person. All right, and as a nation. All right, destroyed in this sense as a nation is you forgot who you were. Destroyed in the sense as a nation is that you have other people ruling over you, telling you that you're nothing but a byword and a proverb. All right, when in all actuality you are a child of the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay, all right, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of thy power, Yahweh thy power, to keep his commandments and his statutes which he command thee. and they shall be unto thee for a sign and for a wonder unto thy seed forever. All right, that means they're gonna trickle down because we in our past lives chose to worship idols, man. Okay, and they shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder upon thy seed forever, because thou servest not Yahweh thy power with joyfulness and with gladness of heart for the abundance of all things. All right, because we chose not to serve the Lord and be happy. All right, because the Lord has taken care of us and continues to take care of us even in this time right now. But we chose to be idol worshippers. So just Google some things right quick. It says, what I Googled is, what are the religions people worship today? And you got all these religions right here. Okay, all of them. All right. Never heard of this, never heard of this, heard of this, heard of this. This is a a big thing among Jake as well as Christianity and Muslim and Islam, Salakia. All right, but all these tie back to idols. Okay, even Christianity. All right, because when people see or think of Christianity, they think of the biggest idol in the world, man. All right, I can't even spell his damn name right, and that's cool. I'm fine with that. I know how to spell the real Lord's name, his real name. Okay, but this is what the people think about when they think about Christianity. This bullshit right here. This is the biggest idol in the world, man. All right, people can't even give you a straight answer on what the Lord looks like when the Bible clearly does. Okay, but this is the major idol in the world, man. All right, that idol right there. All right, and our people have went after that idol, man. Okay. Um, let's see what else does it say. What are the five main religions today? All right, Judaism, Christianity, Islam, Hinduism, and Buddhism are five of the great religions of the world. All right. And you're not supposed to follow after the world, man. All right. You're supposed to make yourself separate from the world, man, like the Lord is separate. Okay. Um, let's go over here. It says, I forgot the question that I Googled, that typed in, but it says, idolatry consists of div- divisioning what is not the Most High Yahweh. Man commits idolatry when he honors and reveres a creature in place of the Most High, whether this be gods or demons, for example, Satanism, power, pleasure, race, ancestors, the state, money, etc. Okay, these are all examples of what people actually worship, man. Instead of, when I say people, I mean so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Self needs to be included on there as well. All right, but that's why it says etc. Here it says, how does the Most High Yahweh, all right, punish idolatry? Historically, the punishment for idolatry was often death. The Bible describes how ancient Israelites, despite being strictly warned not to do so, repeatedly engaged in idolatry and were therefore punished severely by the Lord. Look at us today, man. We are punished severely, man, by the Lord, all right, because we chose to idol worship. Our people chose to go after things that are made out of wood and stone, okay? Let's go to Deuteronomy 13. Go to Deuteronomy 13. All right, it says shun idolatry. All right, and shun means to walk away from it, put it away, rebuke somebody that's doing it. All right, to make them realize that this is bad. Okay, because it is. Um, it says Deuteronomy 13:1. If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and give thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, let us go after other gods which thou hast not known, and let us serve them. This is very important. Thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet or the dreamer, for Yahweh your power proveth you to know whether ye love Yahweh your power with all your heart or with all your soul. So it's a test, okay? All right. When the Lord proves somebody, he's testing them. All right. And we get proved or we're gonna be tested uh um greatly in this time to come, because this right here is going to be the biggest idol that people go after. All right. This thing right here. People are going to go after this because it's going to allow them to continue in this society. All right. But we know the end of this society through the scriptures, man, is going to be brought down because the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Shai will be set up. Verse 4 says, ye shall walk after Yahweh your power and fear him and keep his commandments and obey his voice, which his voice is the voice of the men that he set up to teach, example given Moses. Okay. All right. And ye shall serve him and cleave to him. Serve him by keeping his ways, and cleaving to him is, hey, calling on the Lord when you need help, calling on the Lord when you don't need help, thanking the Lord when you receive anything that you have asked for, thanking the Lord for being in a safe state in regards to, having a home, having food, having vehicle, having, means to get back and forth and do what you need to survive in this society. All right. So being thankful. All right. And glorifying the Lord. All right. Those are ways that I could think of, to cleave unto Yahweh Shema Shai. All right. And, doing the work. All right. Continuing on. It says, and that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death. Look at this word death. They're going to die. Okay. They're going to die. All right. All right. To die, kill, have one executed. All right. And the Lord is executing judgment out here left and right, man. Okay. That's why we got to fear the Lord, man. The Lord's going to give you that spirit to fear him. Okay. It says, if Salakia, just do the best that you can, man. All right. Make time for the Lord. It says, because he hath spoken to turn you away from Yahweh your power, this idol, Salakia, this prophet or this dreamer. All right. That's who have spoken unto you to turn away from your Lord, Yahweh, which brought you out of the land of Egypt and redeemed you out of the house of bondage. And the Bible says this over and over again because this is what we're supposed to remember, because the Lord is going to do it again. Okay. To thrust thee out of the way which Yahweh thy power command thee to walk. Okay. To get you to be off balance. Okay. So shall thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. You do that. Okay. And this time, all right, by telling the man and or woman, hey, not to do that. Show them in the scriptures that say you're only supposed to worship Yahweh your power, especially if they tell you that they know that they're an Israelite. Okay. All right. Verse 6, it says, if thy brother, thy son, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is as thine own soul, because they're their own, because you got to remember that. So it's basically speaking about your neighbor, right? Entice thee secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods, which thou hast not known, thou and thy fathers, namely of the gods of the people which are round about you, nigh unto thee or far off from thee. All right, because example given here in America. All right, the most common idol is that Cesare Borgia guy. All right, and another idol that could be far off is that cube in Mecca that people go walk around and whatever they do in regards to that nonsense. Okay. From the one end of the earth even to the other end of the earth. All right. There's a lot of gods in this dang world, man. I was looking, let me see if I can find out what I was looking at earlier. I'm looking at something earlier. It said there's like 18 some look, here we go. I don't know how accurate this is, but we live in a crazy effed up world. It says anthropologists, if I'm saying that word wrong, Salakia, estimate at least 18,000 different gods, goddesses, and various animals or objects have been worshipped by humans since our species first appeared. All right. So, I mean, that just, they all over the world, man. Okay. Verse 8, it said, Thou shalt not consent unto him, nor hearken unto him, neither shall thine eye pity him, neither shalt thou spare him, neither shalt thou conceal him. All right. But thou shalt surely kill him. All right. We not doing this in this time. Okay. The Lord is going to do that. But back in ancient times, okay. All right. The Lord, that since we were sovereign, we were in our own land, we would follow by the laws of the Lord. All right. Individuals that idol worship were put to death. This is within the law. Okay. But today, we do not do that. We're not doing it. The Lord is going to do that. Okay. But thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hand shall be first upon him to put him to death, and afterward the hand of all the people. And thou shalt stone him with stones that he die, because he sought to thrust thee away from Yahweh thy power, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. Okay, this is repeated again and again. So you remember that the Lord delivered you, so you can remember in this time that the Lord is going to deliver you again. And all Israel shall fear and hear, and shall do no more any such wickedness as this is among you. All right. So when in those times of the Old Testament, all right, when Jake did something wicked, it was lawful to put that individual to death. Example given: idolatry. Okay. And this act right here of the stoning, of putting people to death in that regard, caused fear in the land of Israel for them to not idol worship in some cases, man. But Jake got worse and worse. Okay. All right. This is an example, okay, in the in the book of Maccabees, of Jake being enticed, okay, to idol worship. And this is First Maccabees 1, chapter 1, First Maccabees 1 and 11. In those days went there out of Israel wicked men who persuaded many, saying, Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us, for since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow. All right. So this device pleased them well. At this point, right, when you hear a conversation going on like that, hey, let's go to church and da 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 da. Nah, I'm good. I'm not going. All right. I'm not going to do this or going to do that. All right. Because this and or that is going to get me put to death by Yahweh Shem Al Shai. Point blank, period, man. Shalom, Maki, Yahweh Shem Al Shai, by Shem Kakadash Bakatah. All right, it's going to get me put to death. I'm sorry, I got to share the tab. I'm not Salaki. I got to remember to share the tabs that I'm looking at, that I'm reading from. Okay, so this device pleased them well. Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license to do after the ordinances of the heathen. All right, again, the heathen are the individuals that are not of the nation of Israel. Okay, all right, and we have become heathens because we follow after the customs of those individuals, but through the Spirit of the Lord, we have come back to our own customs. All right. Knowing you Israelite, a Hebrew Israelite is not even half of the battle. You got to do the work. You got to keep the laws to the best of your ability. Okay. And most importantly, you got to have faith. Okay. And you have to put off the things of the world. That's one of the most important things. All right. The customs, all right, the ordinances of the heathen, you got to put those away. All right, example given, these damn holidays, okay? But we can't do it, man. All right, this is not cool in the eyes of the Lord, man. All right, so no idol worshiping, man. No idol worshiping. All right, and the a major idol is about to come people's way here shortly, and just be wise, be wise, be wise, okay? Because sorry, I ain't shared the screen. My bad. But a big idol is about to come people's way, and all I'm gonna say is just be wise, and be wise, man. Okay, because this idol, all right, is gonna get you put to death, man. And if you don't get put to death for taking, if you don't get uh put to death right away for taking it, you're gonna have a grievous sword according to the scriptures, man. I believe that's in Revelation the 16th chapter, but Revelation the 14th chapter tells you what happens to the individuals that coincide with this graven image that's going to allow you to keep going in the system for a little bit longer. All right, until the Lord sees fit to judge you properly, because He is going to judge you properly. All right, but the whole point is to stay away from idols, man. That's the whole point. Okay, idol worship is what got us here, man. Okay. So Lord will you was edified. I want to give all praise and honor, glory unto you. How about Shem Yahushai, by Shem Harakakadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and teach well. And I want to say shalom to the hopeful elect. Kwame Yashua and my Waflava Ball. Hey, I hope you're doing well down there in North Carolina, man. How about Shem Yahushai, by Shem Harakakadash, Barakatah, and Kwame Yashua and my Waflava Ball. Shalom.